If you like anime, if you like Japan, I think you should find this news to be very important. And the reason I phrase it like that is because when I covered this topic in the past, this topic being the Prime Minister of Japan, Abe Shinzo, resigning due to his health condition, and the replacement and the speculation on who's replacing him, although now we know, here's the news, Suga Yoshide is the new Prime Minister of Japan. Just came out about 24 hours ago, this news, and I'm going to try to explain this in like 3 minutes or less. Because I know a lot of people aren't interested in the political side of things, but I'm here to say, in my opinion, this isn't a political thing, guys. We're talking about this because we like anime, we like Japan. This is going to reflect in the economy, in the industry, and that's why we're talking about it here. So I highlighted some areas from this Time.com article. We're going to read the highlighted areas, and then I'm going to summarize the rest of the report because I don't think we need to read the rest. I think they kind of bloated it a lot. So let's read the highlighted areas, and then we'll get to the TLDR. Japan's new Prime Minister Suga Yoshide takes the reins of the world's third largest economy this week, the leader of one of America's closest allies. So some quick trivia for anyone that doesn't know this. As far as I understand, America is actually the most approving country of Japan in the entire world. So there you go. Very close allies indeed. Suga takes over from the country's longest serving prime minister, 65-year-old Abe Shinzo, who resigned due to health conditions. Abe, who became an internationally recognizable statesman during his second tenure as prime minister, made wooing President Donald Trump a top priority. He was the first foreign leader to meet Trump after the 2016 election and invited Trump to be the first foreign leader to meet Japan's new emperor in 2019. During Trump's visit to Japan in 2019, Abe's pandering made headlines. I highlighted pandering because I think that's an odd framing by Time.com. Kind of seems like an unnecessary jab at their relationship. Like, oh, forbid two different countries' leaders from trying to get along and having a good time and being friendly to each other. I mean, come on, guys, that's kind of ridiculous. They played a round of golf, ate hamburgers, had to watch the sumo competition, and then tucked into a Japanese barbecue dinner. Now, some more quick trivia, since they're bringing up the golfing. I'm surprised they didn't bring this up, but again, as far as I understand, at one of their meetings for golf, Abe was actually in the sand pit he was leaving, and he tripped on the way up and fell, and it became a very big meme in Japan. I believe he was uninjured, so there you go. Just some quick information for anyone that was curious. When Abe announced in late August that he was stepping down, Trump was quick to comment on Twitter. He called Abe the greatest prime minister in the history of Japan, adding that Japan's relationship with the USA is the best that it's ever been. The rest of this article is kind of an opinion piece on what comes next, and I'm going to skip over to Japan Times now for this highlighted area that says, Suga was the public face of the Abe government during its nearly 8-year life, serving as chief cabinet secretary and holding twice daily news conferences as the top government spokesperson. Cutting out the rest of that article and all the bloat, what comes next? Let me just keep it simple. Probably just more of the same. As we kind of talked about already, the policies should be similar to Abe. It seems like the relations are good with this change of leadership. And I'm not saying Abe was perfect. I'm not saying Suga will be perfect either. I'm not saying things will be perfect. But overall, things were going well, it seemed. And this should be more of the same. So good news, and you can expect stability, in my opinion. When you have a change of leadership and you don't know what to expect, what policies to expect, and this sort of thing, you get instability. Not good for the economy, not good for the market, unless you're doing a short, I suppose, but that's a whole other talk. So overall, I think this is positive news, and that's my take. But again, rudimentary knowledge from someone that doesn't live in Japan. Make of it what you will. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you next time.